Okay, howdy everybody. I just know that we were late, so I'm trying to get you guys any bit of content for the 8 o'clock game as I can while I get set up for the 9 o'clock ones right now. The score is 2-0 Blaster of Carl Hall Basin Dwellers. This is the game we're currently spectating right now. And we'll go ahead and give you guys some BBQ POV here for this one. While the Baja Blasters try to pull up a tremendous upset here. And this should be... I need to get my weeks correct here, actually. Week 6. So, yeah, this would be a pretty big swing in terms of playoffs as well. Should Keller Hall not take this dub here. I'm trying to get everything all set up for the other games here, so I am not exactly locked in on this game, unfortunately. As you can see, all the colors are wrong, no games up. I'm doing this by the absolute seat of my pants, but hopefully everybody's having a great night so far, and hopefully it will only get better from here on out with some excellent Overwatch ahead of us. From the looks of it, looks like Keller Hall Basin Dwellers are probably going to be taking this map and getting us to a 2-1 scoreline, so we still have a little bit more of the 8 o'clock game to observe and look at here while we get ready for our other ones. Which, of course, is going to be the Ishikawa Izanagi and the Hatsune Frikus going at it, as well as the Empanadas, and the Isopods, Isopods, and then finishing off with the Luxembourg Lang Sharks and the Swedish Fish, all starting at 9 o'clock. With this game going on, I'll only be able to spectate one other game, and it will probably be Lang Sharks and Fish, because that game appears to be the most interesting to me in terms of playoffs, as well as probably just being a close game overall. Should the other games continue to go on past it, we will, of course, switch over to our POVs of those as well. So, in the meantime, while I'm getting everything all set up, I suppose I can just go ahead and give you guys a focus over on this one while I get the other games all set up. So, yep, there we go. Keller Hall Basin Dwellers are going to take a map here in the series, so bringing it back a little bit here. I'm not sure why the goat image in the corner, but we'll get rid of that because Neptune's on screen, so LOL, 2 goats on 1 page. That's simply too much. Now, I go into my personal Discord server and I start streaming to myself. Because I'm a gamer and I'm a baller. And while it's all getting set up, I can go ahead and ping Overwatch as well. So everybody can come in and have a great night so far. There we go. I joined the Discord server, so I learn what everyone's got to say sometimes. I talk to myself. Go ahead and share. You guys are hearing my uttermost thoughts as I create this epic montage of gaming and Overwatch in front of you, in front of your very eyes right now. Okay, go live there. Open up on Discord. Back over onto this screen, because I gotta get the thingy set up. I do apologize. I wish I could have had a little more time to get this set up. I knew it was coming, but I had something going on. So I'm kind of, as I was saying, absolutely just running this by the seat of my pants. I have no idea what this one is. It's a Twitch link. That one goes over there. Excellente. So now we have at least 2 games currently on the screen, which you guys can observe and view And unfortunately, neither of them are currently doing anything right now. Keller Hall took that map, so we got to go ahead and update that score there. 1-1. We'll go ahead and update all the other game scores here in the meantime. You see, Coleslaw, you are unfortunately don't have the omnipotence to realize that I have in fact changed the score 3 seconds before you type that message. Through the power of the internet, I come out on top once again. I also need to update these colors here because they are all incorrect, but thank you for your apology. I will accept it. Again, I have all spec. Okay.
Hello there.
So while that's occurring, I can. There's too many freaking team colors here, man.
5, 4,
Coming Blaster up 2-1. What's happening? Ringers. They have Fire and Neptune both ringing, so chaos. I think is really the only answer for this one. Give me my freaking team colors, man. Where is my damn studio view? I'm trying to. Oh, there we go. Excellent. So you guys can keep watching that game while I go ahead and update the other thingies. Where's Riddle's color sheet? There it is. Oh, that's the Blahaj, not the Blasters. I was like, why are the Blasters blue? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, Neptune gets a nice pick over there. I just kind of saw that for a second as I peek over for un momento. Again, this would kind of be a pretty crazy result. Should this continue to be the case? Colors. Okay, and also the Land Sharks have entered their game as well, so I will get that up on the screen here momentarily in about a second or two. Once I get the colors set for that game, I don't really care about the other ones just yet. Okay, I'll send you guys over onto this screen. And we'll get that game up. And we'll go ahead and we'll just, we'll stick on the HV Sec Torbjorn here down in the Luxembourg Langshark game. Okay. So now I can sort of focus while the other games haven't gotten any updates on it. Once I get updates, I'll look at those scores as well as the team colors. Once I get a bit of a downtime here going on, but as of right now, it just looks like the Cowboys and Doors are finally starting to break through here on their attack of Junkertown. Use the Casino Rush as well. VBQ with the Pulse, but I didn't find too much for Dante Fanfan. Opens things up with multiple kills over on Solari right now. With Melon on the Wrecking Ball, going to get hit right back, but she is just fine with this. Absolutely no problems whatsoever. Ruben Lagoons does have this orbital strike over on Tristan Point, but there is no one to touch those. Rocket Sally will not count, and that will just be it. As Colorado Basin Dwellers get the cap here on point A of Junkertown. Back on our other game here between the Land Sharks and Swedish Fish right now. Swedish Fish are going to take first control of that point, 8% here over on towards Volcano on the starting map, which is going to be Samoa. So a bit of an advantage from right there, but Neptune opens things up with a nice kill over towards Freak Pop, takes that Kiriko out of the fight right now. Really nothing they can do about that one. We'll get some Translate PV going on the other game. And unfortunately, when I got this kind of setup, I don't have chat up right now. I should get up on my phone just so I can at least interact with everybody here, putting up with this absolute garbage that's happening in front of them. I do apologize. Again, I wish I had a little more time to get things set up, but we'll Hopefully everybody is still here and having a good time. But looking at Color Blessing Dwellers, Duke gets the opening pick from the DPS, starting to move forward here. Room Lagoon's taking on down, so no more Bastion, no more Moira. A lot of utility now taken out of the fight here. Yoda having that eat right now, trying to get back by Mill. The nice slam Neptune through the window, though. We'll find out over towards Freak Bob. That Fire Neptune combo coming up big for him right now, but still very back and forth. That here. Room Lagoon has swapped over back to Sombra and has returned the fray just in time to take down Nesquix. And the chaos here of this fight still going on. BBQ will find Yoda, but with that Sigma down, the Refords have returned for the Baja Blasters. And Color Blessing Dwellers are forced to treat a little bit for now. Looking back at early game right now, officially the two-man terror surge looking up huge there. Looking to cap this first point of Volcano on Samoa for the side. Swedish Fish looking fairly dominant so far. Leopard Chamber Land Sharks not really having any way to get into this point right now. Wind on the Dazaria, trying to build that first Ground Talon surge, but might not get it in time with last by territory over here already. Withered Dwell to open array. Frosty with a beat for the response, and both Molten Cores online for both these squads. Looking for the fight to break here. Wind using one bubble lower here, but we do have the speed ring out from Transfect. Doing a bit of kiting here, not looking for us aggressive here, but they are going to come back with this beat from Frosty. Looking to push them back for now. Trying to get anything done here. The Molten Core is going to be Tanky and HP Sec. A lot of Molten Core goo on the point right now, but they're each going to get one here, but Wind is a much of a viable selection. However, it appears Luxembourg Land Sharks have weathered the storm so far and come out on top and have flipped the point at 90%, holding on the overclock, a tactical ult they could use for this next really capture here and potentially try to bring it back 9-0 in their favor. Back over on the Color Hall Basin Dwellers going up against the Baja Blasters. We do have still this hold on point B going pretty strong right now for the Baja Ringers. Holding fairly good here. A nice hack over on towards Melon. They have to play pretty safe here, but Dante Fanfan with the peeling Captive Sun lands over on towards Neptune, but they can't get the kill. In fact, Neptune will open things up by hitting BBQ in this noggin right now. Next was 1 HP, but has a slide away. Mommy issues with the Colos, giving Neptune life on the high ground. A rock just barely going to miss the toes of Dante Fanfan, but Dante Fanfan still alive with the help of Freak Bob using this Casino Rush over on towards the point, but Neptune's still on this flank, on this high ground, unable to be dealt with right now. And still, the reinforcements are coming back right now for the side of the Baja Blaster. It's just Melon on point. Not able to find anything. Yoda falling so low, but Neptune again still a 1-for-1 exchange here. Immortai Field just in time around the corner here from Firestar Boss. And right now, still the advantage on the numbers on the point is going to be for the Colorado Basin Dwellers. The hack from Room Lagoon is not going to be enough, and that will most likely be a Capri Fire throwing the body to the gods on point for Sacrificial Lamb. Not going to happen. And back over on towards our other game, we are going to have the Swedish Fish taking our first point. They did get about 55% for the side of the Luxembourg Land Sharks, but at the end of the day, Swedish Fish going to take that point home. Set themselves up 1-0 in terms of the scoreline there on Samoa of our opening map. There's still some downtime, but now Neptune popped this overclock over onto our other game between the Calabasin Dwellers and the Baja Blasters. Dante Fanfan opening things up with a pick over on Room Lagoon. They're swapping over towards the Ana. No more Alari for Color Hall, but they'll need it as Melon going to walk in, finding out over on towards the Mommy issues. Still 1-for-1 here for BBQ going down. No more Tracer. Yoda getting pushed back here by Melon. Nice nade there over on towards Firewolf force the Baptiste and the Sojourn to retreat away. Yoda gets caught mid-flux and dies while casting the ultimates. Not able to find the value on that one, and despite a great point A hold, it looks like Keller Hall having no problem pushing through point B and point C of Junkertown so far, with 43 seconds remaining, still having this downpour ready to go on the other side. In our other game, Tanby finding 2 opening picks on the Jack and HP Sec. Wind trying to exchange back over on Shoreline Pie, but it's going to be a huge number advantage right now for the side Swedish Fish. And they look to take advantage and get this point flip here once again early over on downtown of Samoa. And now, very touch of break come through. Switching over onto the May is Rasmataz, playing to play more brawly in terms of the Orisa. It's kind of get a wall maybe over on towards Fish, but the survivability is simply too much for that Orisa. Back on the other game here, Duddev having close to a Nana boost ready to pop in, but Nesquix open things up with the overclock. Yoda trying to respond with the help of the team, but now Anana Nesquix over on towards the point will simply be too much for Baja Blasters. The Keller Hall Basin Dwellers will cap with 0.4 seconds in the time bank. Very close. Now, back over our other game, we're going to have Tampa and Aphisec exchanging picks 1-for-1 on the Torbjorns. Now, 4-on-4 over on towards point. Wind, decent charge here. Going to walk forward, melt down the opposition of the Swedish Fish. Withering just absolutely pelting Wind full of bolts here, trying to keep the Zari alive in this fray, in this fight. The Torb turrets are still alive here for HVSec, so a lot of these sightlines, a lot of this cover being covered by that Torb turret. A lot of damage being thrown on in as Wind will capitalize and just keeps walking back in towards the spawn room of the fish. Just donk walking him on down. And that will be the fish being sent back, as we do have first point capture for Luxembourg, as they had the Graviton Surge here as well, ready to go at a moment's notice. Only 40 charge though, so Win may be playing for a little more energy here for chucking in that Graviton Surge. Now with 80, shield comes down here for Fish. Gets jabbed in the corner here. Win falling so low. Win can't pop the grab! As we just Shoreline Pie overclock, they're going to flip the point right back over here, being Swedish Fish at 51%. Only 30% gain for Luxembourg, as a very efficient fight there for Swedish Fish, not having to use Terror Surge, not having to use either support ultimates, as well as holding on to this Molten Core. A lot of ults for Luxembourg here as well going to be coming in. But at the same time, you got for the point once again at 70%. If Fish can potentially eat this Graviton, would be ginormous. Doesn't have the Jasmine though. I forgot because the perk removed that area, but they're gonna go in aggressively with the Terror Surge and find the kill onto Jack. Avusek will capitalize though with 2 Molten Core Carriers, make that 3 on both DPS as well as Transflex. Now it's just Frosty the beat over on towards the point, trying to get anything done. Try to stall as long as they possibly can, but it's not going to be nearly enough. As now the point flips 85% built for the side Swedish Fish one fight territory. Back over onto Junkertown here. We're going to go over. Ruben Lagunas is trying to get on in. Going to get some help from Fi over on towards the side. Yoda falling pretty low, but will get the eat to survive. 3 minutes, 20 seconds in the time back. I did see a Reels message. I will look at that one once I get a little bit of downtime. I believe that he was offering streaming our POV. We'll potentially look to get that locked in. Yes, we will get that set up after this next map. So we will, at one point, be able to have all 3 9 o'clock games once this 8 o'clock game is completed. We should have all 3 games on at the same time, so it should be very exciting. Now, very slow approach right now for the Baja Blasters, just trying to keep Ruben Lagunas alive as Neptune over on towards this Genji, trying to get anything to but forced to retreat once again by Melon with a nice slash as well as the wall. I see it over on towards Yoda on the left side. BBQ over on the mini room, putting some pressure in over on towards Fire. The pulse point is going to land on Neptune here as well. So Keller Hall continuing a fantastic defense here on Junkertown A so far. And the downtown looking at our other game is going to be 95% for Luxembourg. Langsharks. Rajahaz does about 50% towards the Blizzard. Using that last fight, digs capitalize, but Fish has the Annihilation. Is just going to walk in onto this back line. Swedish Fish are close to take this map of Samoa. Jack going to fall while casting that close. Shoreline Pie finds 3-2 with the overclock. And Shoreline Pie with the 4th. HVSec just trying to run, but Shoreline Pie with the ace will finish this map right up for Swedish Fish as they go up 1-0 in the series. The picks are coming now here for the Baja Blast. Melon is going to pop in towards that downpour, but don't believe she got anybody in that one. As right now, Melon just has to kind of back up for now. As Mommy Issue is going to just say this fight isn't over just yet. Using the Colossus, trying to get Melon away. Melon 1 HP, going to get melted down by Mommy Issues. And Netflix as well investing the overclock there. Perhaps a bit of an overinvestment. Okay, we can go ahead and update the score real quick for this one, as well as get another game on our board, being twitch.tv/TillerRose. If you don't want the chaos of this stream, you can go ahead. Okay, so Riddle is going to be streaming. Riddle is going to be streaming this game. So I'll move over to the Isopods game. Dun dun dun. There's a lot going on. I apologize. Trying to get this set up. A bit chaotic. Why can't I select Google Chrome for my window capture? Oh, good. There's a pause. That makes things a lot easier. For some reason. Yeah, I want to I want to freaking capture my Google Chrome, man. For some reason, it's not letting me. I can only select. Oh. Okay, it was just being dumb. So put that game down in that corner. As Luxembourg Langsharks are trying to bounce back after being down a map. Now I can go join another game on my other account. Who's in what lobby here? Is Panini in this one? He's not. Because Panini is ringing. So I will go ahead and join the Isopods game off of Panini, as they are on Samoa right now. There we go. 1-1 on Samoa right now for the Isopods and the Empanadas. Let's go ahead and get the multiple screens back up and going here. There we are. All right, a lot going on, but we will get this to work. As of right now, we do have Rostigo find the opening pick over on Sakana, takes down the May out of the fight, as Rostigo falling very low here, just getting pumped full of heals by Dan DeVito on towards this Juno, but not going to miss. Voyager starts to melt down that Ramatra, and there we go, Voyager with a second pick this fight, and that will just be it. The point will flip here for the side of the Empanadas as Yak trying to capitalize anything for the Isopods, but will that be nearly enough as they are forced to retreat once again. Back over another game between Swedish Fish and the Luxembourg Langsharks. We are going to have Swedish Fish taking first control here with Tampi on the Torbjorn. Wind on that signature Malga. Looking to get anything done, but as of right now, still in control of Swedish Fish. It's kind of just, they're just draining Jack's resources before his fight can really break out here. A very slow approach by Swedish Fish. And yeah, Jack goes down Shoreline Pie, and a great opening pick there. Apparently, we got to message me for something. Thank you. I forgot that EJ is going to be ringing for Tukipuk in the Freaks and Izanagi game. Back on our other game, we can take a look at that one real quick. The point did flip here for Isopods, now 28-28, basically both ways. A tied scoreline here for the Isopods and the Empanadas, but Voyager will find AC design opening pick Casino Rush, trying to do anything back here, but Yak with the blade finds Paradox, takes that Lucia out of the way, did not have beat for this engagement, and Sonic Ronix, Casino Rush not find the value they really need for them to hold on towards that point. Ari going to opt back in here, though, with the annihilation of their own, trying to get anything done, but Rusty Guba find the pick with the help of Dane DeVito, almost having the orbital array. I mean, Ari does find two, but still point for the Isopods, and it's just staggering over on towards the Lucio. Okay, I'm not sure how this is going to work. I'm going to try to go back over onto my Overwatch capture. I don't think it'll work out very well. I think it'll freak out on the Swedish Fish Luxembourg Landshark game. If so, then unfortunate. Okay. Yes, it did. So that's unfortunate. I'll have to figure something out, potentially after this map. We'll have to wait and see. Going in here with the help of the Baja Blast and the Calibre Sun Dwellers for a bit of pressure, but a nice stick over to Room the Goose from BBQ will once again stabilize his defense here. As Melon having this downpour, but probably not even needing it. Neptune will find one exchange, but Yoda just kind of staggering themselves out here over on towards his corner and will go down. Okay, so now we'll tab back in here on the Luxembourg Landsharks and Swedish Fish game, and that's how we'll do it. We'll just keep the spectator on Melon for Calvest and Joyce and Baja Blast. I apologize, we'll only see the hazard POV. I will in fact zoom in on my phone, so that will be my third monitor looking at that game. Back on our Isopods versus the Empanadas game. The Empanadas do flip the point here at 98% for the Isopods as they try to go back in here with a couple ultimates of their own almost ready to go here. We'll look at the Yak close to a blade, ready to be unleashed, but now looking at Swedish Fish are just capitalizing. Shoreline Pie having a great showing on the Sojourn, a 3-man overclock to finalize the second point. as they are going to get that cap. And it just, every time I watch the Swedish Fish, you know, they were always so close in their early games, and they are looking like a stellar team right now. It's just, can things fall their way for them to potentially make their way into the playoffs? They are looking like a strong contender. Just have a really rough schedule. I do hope that things will work out for them. I think they're a talented roster, and I think they make some noise in the playoffs should they actually make it. Now, while that game is going on, I'm going to go ahead and swap back over onto this one. Melon holding over on towards this area. Ruben the Goose with overclock ready to go. Both Nextwix and Ruben the Goose can exchange overclock, but note Yoda swapping over onto the Winston. Look at one Melon using the wall defensively here, but getting stuck over on towards the wall. They're going to try to chase down this Hazard. Melon, 1 HP, will get out as well as getting healed by Freak Bob. While the ultimate's in heavy favor right now, the Baja Blasters having fire, having the Kasuna Rush as well as the Coalition's almost ready to go. Both sport ultimates for Baja to try to capitalize and cap over on towards this point. Melon engaged on in with the help of that slash in the high ground. Fire first to fall, and the Kasuna Rush cannot take advantage of it. Yoda has Primal Rage, but do they even get a chance to use it here? Both soldiers holding this high ground. Dante Fanfan jumps into Ruben the Goose on the high ground. Still very even exchange for either side, but it looks like on top will be Keller Hall. Best Dwells looking for their reverse sweep. And yes, I am aware, Riddle, that your POV isn't working. It's because when I go into Game Capture full screen over on towards the other side, it doesn't like the fact that the window capture doesn't work. So yes, it only comes in when I'm tabbed in, so when it's a down fight, yeah, I don't know if we're watching, but when I am in my game watching the Caliber and Dwellers of Baja Blast, it doesn't like me having this window open, and I can't have this window open on my other monitor because then that would mess up with the Discord stream. So it's chaos right now, and I will do my best to fix it potentially here after this map and maybe some downtime. Hopefully this 8 o'clock game finishes so I don't have to worry about 3 streams, and then I can really work on it then, but wasn't listening to comms. Unfortunate here, but looking at this one, we are going to have the Swedish Fish sent packing right now as the swap over onto the Sigma seemingly to do some wonders right now for the Luxembourg Land Sharks. They are going to get that cap on their first flashpoint here, making it 2-1, not wanting to go down without a fight. Can we fire this guy? I really hope that you would fire me because this is very stressful. But going at it here, we can update some scores as well. Keller Hall is going to take a second map here in the series, of course, hoping to pull a reverse sweep on the Baja Ringers. Make things a little more interesting. The Isopods also taking their first map over the Empanadas. And excellent. All right, we got a lot of games in lobby right now, so I can go ahead and look at Luxembourg Land Sharks and Swedish Fish. But on this point here of the refinery, HP is like trying to get on in, but Fish 1 HP has to fortify just in time as Frosty comes in with the peel. Tampy whipping out the hammer, looking to get the kill over his win, and will find that one. The disrespect as well as the cap for Swedish Fish. The point will flip in their favor. And it's looking really good for them right now. They're going to have the side of the Molten Core. And no ults for Luxembourg. The stick to the ceiling for the door turret. As Riddle maybe trying to lay down the hammer against Spartan. Not sure what they were trying to whisper, but it would have been a very devastating probably. Now 1 point exchange for Tampy for Witherin. The Terror Surge comes in the back end, will force out some spacing. But right now HP Sec on the Soldier and find the kills with the help of Wind. It will be 75% or so and counting for Swedish Fish as it does flip over for the Luxembourg Land Sharks. They will have the Nano Overclock ready to be deployed. Fish swapping onto their mantra. No longer want to play the reset into the Sigma look. I like this play here. We saw Fish play a lot of Arisa and working really well against the Zarya. Sort of a known counter and one of Wind's favorite heroes to play. They can even swap to the Sigma, and now they're playing their Matra comp where they can just run past the Sigma shield and put some pressure in on this backline almost immediately. But Jack with a nice nade over to Frosty with Fish going down as well. This overclock nano is going to just do wonders for Luxembourg Land Shark as they will get to last fight territory here. I'm going to need Swedish Fish to die quickly here, and they will probably get one more recontest here, 6%. It will be very dicey, but it is definitely possible for them to get another cap. Looking at our other game, it looks like we're going to Junkertown for the side of the Isopods and the Empanadas And then for the Baja Blaster Color Basin Duels, we have not selected a map yet. So we'll have to wait and see where we're going for map 5. All climatic map 5. It'd be a big upset and big shake up to the potential postseason. Oh, and the wind with the Swiffer wet jet whiff of the day. Dun 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 dun. But his team still is going to win this fight, and he finds 2 picks and makes it for that whiff. And they are going to cap here once again. 2-2 now on Flashpoint here for Luxembourg Landsharks and the Swedish Fish. Definitely worth it here. Shoreline Pie has overclocked, but at the same time, walking into a blizzard, Frosty does not have to be for, since Ramataz can be kind of a savior here for her team and potentially eating up the series at 1-1. I just want to make sure we are still waiting on map selection inside Overwatch, and I'm not missing anything. They're going to New Junk City here as well, so we're going to have 3 Australia-themed maps at the same time. Oh my god. And all Junker-themed. Crazy. Oh, 3-man nade, though, from Jack is massive. They might be able to hold on to the blizzard here through all that pressure and win it with another nice rock on a Tanipy. Takes the mate out of this fight. And Jack with a hero play there, able to hold on to that good ultimate of the blizzard from Razzmatazz. She's able to now deploy that in a choke. Frosty still does not have this beat. And Luxembourg might be pulling off a bit of a reverse sweep here. I think we need to, put Subway servers on as well. We need a lot to go right here. I wonder if I got a score update, however, from the other game. I want to check because EJ, did he give me anything? EJ did not give me anything just yet. Dada Fanfan had to leave, so they're looking for a ringer. That's what the delay is on the 8 o'clock game. But Shoreline Pie with the overclock, making one, and they still hold on to the blizzard as just the overclock to flip the point here for a Swedish Fish. That's why is the Empanadas game not up? Question mark. Okay. Well, anyway, Empanadas Ice Pods are going into Junkertown right now. They are just starting that map off. And Tampy, with an aggressive blizzard here, ice hits onto the segment here. Win might have to deploy that gravitic flux here soon here. Will grab onto 3 members. Frosty's beat dissipates at just the wrong time. Over from Transflect, not enough here as well. As HV Sec just taking names here on the Sojourn. Finding heads, finding charge shots. HV Sec with the 3K there. And it appears we're getting a live ringer request in the Luxford Landshark game. Panini asking if they can in fact ring for Dante Fan. RiddleDog wearing multiple hats right now, wearing the hat of the spectator as well as the commissioner. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Wither goes down. Wither had the orbit array as well, and that's massive. That might just be the map. A huge pick for Shoreline Pie to take the orbit array out of the equation. That's devastating for Luxembourg. They might get one more last-second contest here, swapping all over to touch characters like the Lucia, like the Sombra, like the Mauga. No alts except the orbit array online. 8% here, 95. They can't get the touch here. Potentially Ramataz with a TP over 20.9%. They can't get it. And this Fish will take a second map in the series and go up 2-0. Great play there. Iznagi's do take a map here as well, so we'll get some updates on these scores. Swedish Fish go up 2-0. And Izanagi's take the first map off the Hatsune Frikus. And now while we're waiting, we'll go ahead and we'll look at the other game here on Junkertown with etc. Locking on the Widowmaker. Isopods are on the attack here on Junkertown. 3 minutes towards the end of A already. And really no ultimate speak up for either side. It's a very slow play for both these teams, but no Widow for the Isopods and no problem as AST Design finding 3 on the Sojourn. Making a lot of space for that team, denying etc. that sightline, denying him those angles. Not allowing anything to really come on through. I mean, this was the Empanadas like favorite look as well, with Voyager over on towards the Alari. I know, kind of a DPS support and of themselves, but Voyager probably the best Alari in the league, if I do say so myself. At least in terms of just what I've seen. Very flashy player, as you can see. Okay, and we are officially entering into map 5. For our game, the Color Hall Basin Dwellers and the Baja Blasters. Map 5, all the way. Exactly what you want when you got to stream 4 games in one night. You want to go to 5 and go overtime, right? I'm just playing. We love a good game. We love a good game. So while this one is look for Landshark game is kind of waiting to get back into action, we'll go ahead and jump in to the Baja Blasters and the Color Hall Basement Dwellers. And you know what? Considering this is map 5, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give this one the focus view. Number 1 of 1 Alari player. I would probably agree with that one. I will give you guys some updates on the other, the other screens that you don't quite see just yet. But I think as a map 5, it deserves our full attention. Yoda, Rondo, Azaria, and Millen will be matching over on towards this Ramatra. Of course, Color Hall Basin Dwellers trying to hold on to a higher seed in the playoffs. Do not want to drop down that 7-8 mukbang down there, where a lot of teams are playing for their playoff lives. Going for it, Coleslaw has come back in here. Rondo Junkrat. We gotta observe the Junkrat masterclass from Coleslaw. Doing a solo cast. It's not even a solo cast. I'm solo casting right now 4 games. So it's like a quarter cast if you want to call it that. In case you're wondering, Topaz, I can show you real quick in case you just got in here. We have all 4 games in one way or another being streamed like on Twitch or through my other monitors. But since this is map 5, we're giving this game full attention. We're giving this one the NFL Red Zone treatment. We're going zoning in on this one, giving that the focus. But Yoda finds the opening pick on a free pass. So that's a huge pick here, as the point did flip here for Color Hall, but the picks are for Baja Blasters. As right now, Melon falling so weak. We'll be taking a Coleslaw with the ricochet. Now it's just BBQ on Reaper trying to get anything done. They will fall. Of course, Color Hall looking for a bit of a reverse sweep here to take a 3-2 win. Doesn't help their map dip, but with their record, will probably be enough to secure them a nice spot in the playoffs. But with this loss, it would be fairly devastating for their positioning, if not even their playoff chances. We'll have to see. I know there's a lot of current games right now that happens. That's a big playoff implications. Especially that Landsharks game is one to keep your eyes on. Still, in terms of ultimates here, fire close. Neptune is trying to run away. BBQ just hunting down the soldier and using this brave form to get closer. They don't look in the slide here. BBQ, no! Ow! Ow! The doctor is not in, baby. The doctor is not in. Oh no! As Neptune unknowingly puts the moves on BBQ. Shuts down this Reaper. A very deep hold right now for Baja, just trying to get out with their lives. A beat TP behind from BBQ. Freak Bob dies to the Slorb. Ow! Ooh, no. They can't use a carry rush. And that might just be the first point here for Baja. As DeVito drops into the trap. Coleslaw. The junk goat lays that down. All right, in terms of the other games right now, we are going to do a quick real update. You guys won't see anything, but the left near Landshark Sweet Switch have not started the third map just yet, and the Ice Pods capped Junker Town with 3 minutes and 14 seconds in the time bank, so bit of an uphill battle here for the Empanadas. Tiger here from Coleslaw coming out, ready to go and ready to be unleashed, and finds Danny DeVito, shuts down that beat. They can't use that critical ultimate here. Yoda now has a free grab. Should they decide to opt into it, by BBQ 1 HP, and they'll find the picks, and just the tire will be enough as Baja Blasters push the Color Hall Basin Dwellers back. Okay, Luxembourg Landsharks did finally select a map. It's going to be Colossal here for map 3. No swaps here as well, except for Spartan comes in for a Swedish Fish for this map 3. Ice Pods have not started their defense yet either. Neptune early pick Danny DeVito again! Danny DeVito, my man! Someone's got to check this guy's bank account. He knows Keller Hall's above the Swagosaurus and the Stanks, I believe, so he comes back and finds one of Mommy. I take it all back. Check this man's bank account. He's got a sign-in bonus waiting for him. He's got billions waiting for him behind. They have 5 ults here. Keller Hall, Basement Dwellers walking to only 2 on the other side, but it is Graviton Surge. It is Neptune with the overclock. They have to win this. They have to win this fight here. This is their chance. Coleslaw is behind enemy lines. Does force out early form here, though. But BBQ comes in with a big ultimate. The DPS for Keller Hall. Both finding 2 kills in that one with their ultimates. It is 95% and counting now for the Baja Blast of Bison Dwellers. Now using 3 ults there to get that point flip back in their favor. They still hold on. Stand Action still hold on to that Casino Rush. So definitely doable here with Freak Bob. I mean, yeah, they did use 3 ults, but to be fair, they did have 5. But at the same time, walking into a Graviton Surge and do not have that beat available here. Yoda looking for a taste of grab, finds 2 inside it. Freak Bob has a Casino Rush, but BBQ's opening things up on fire, and Freak Bob in the Graviton Surge just looks right past that giant muscular Russian woman and melts him on down. The Annihilation and the Casino Rush is used now. Only Colossus, only Junk Tire ready to go for the Baja Blasters at Keller Hall. Looks to equalize this map 1-1. Icebound holding strong on the defense as well. 2 minutes remaining in time for Empanadas to cap on Junkertown, point A, about halfway through onto that one. And we haven't started map just yet for the Luxembourg Landsharks and Swedish Fish on the Coliseum. Of course, Luxembourg Landsharks down 2-0 against Swedish Fish. Mami's just going to open things up here with the Coalescence, and now Coleslaw on the angle. Has tire fire down again. Still, it's a 1-for-1 exchange over on to the Kirikos. It's last for a territory. Coleslaw still has his tire. Got looking at the opportunity here. Does it right now. Looking for a target. Finds 2. But they don't touch the point. Keller Hall will cap. And we are still 1-1 here. 1-1 map 5. We're going the complete distance here on this one. Neptune building close to the overclock here. Ready to go once again. Quick update on the games right now. Early point progress here for the Swedish Fish. 3 meters in the time bank, trying to push them forward. Playing their Macho Comp into the wins area. But looks like the Luxembourg Landsharks are pushing them back for now. Have a couple of picks. They're going to push them back, and we'll take lead and control of the bot. As for the Ice Pods and the Empanadas, Empanadas have 1 minute left to cap. Over on towards point 8 at Junkertown. Only 61 meters left in the bank for him. As the Yak still has the EMP as well as the HT design with an overclock. A lot of ults ready to pop for him here. But now, speaking of ults ready to pop, Neptune finds Freak Bob early. Still has the overclock to the other side. Best into it, but they don't really need it. As Cole shot with a trap kill on a Dane DeVito. And the early point flip here for Baja Blasters. They don't have to invest any ultimates there. Able to hold on to this overclock. And they're going to have Casino Rush here soon as well. But 3 ults close to being completed here for the side car. But Should take this fight pretty slow. It is 2-fight territory probably as of right now, but they can go fast. Try to get out either Overclock or Casino Rush and contest with their own. See the other side approach one here. High ground control for Baja Blasters right now. Melon trying to get anything done, but the stick over on towards the Slorb forces BBQ to use that Ray form very early, and Neptune, with the help of the Casino Rush, starts to melt down any opposition over on towards the point. Melon caught mid-boop from the junk mine, and Coleslaw put on MVP level performance on this Junkrat. And now with 85%, if Nesquik's taken down here, that will probably just be the point for Baja Blasters. BBQ stuck with the Slorb. Hold on to the right for just the last second. And they are going to cap, and now Yoda still holding on to his Graviton Surge. Ready to unleash at a moment's notice. Back on our other game, the Luxembourg Landsharks have a 70-5 lead on Coliseum right now. Shoreline Pie close to the overclock, but as of right now, Luxembourg Landsharks look to be taking that map fairly handily. A lot of kills coming their way. The Graviton Surge on Touch Fish as well will just stabilize that fight off, and that will be another bot control for Luxembourg. Now, overclock out from Nextquix, trying to find anything here, trying to get on done. Yoda having the bubble. Nextquix 31 HP will get healed right back up here by Dane DeVito. They use the Graviton Surge, but doesn't knock anybody down, as Nextquix and Melon have found 2 of their ultimates, and now the point will flip early here for Keller Hall Bison Dwellers, as Yoda, with 1 bubble and a dream, will not be able to get out with their lives. As Killer Hall will cap once again and able to hold on to both Sport Ultimates. A huge turnaround here from potentially in this map 5. As the Baja Blasters looking with just a junk tire again from Coleslaw. Has come massive with this ultimate in the past. But at the same time, walking into Casinos, walking into a beat will make this ult tough to find value. See what's how they go on with here. And we did have the Ice Spots giving up point A. We have right now the Empanas pushing over to point B. 53 meters on that one. 1.5 minutes remaining in the time bank. Will be tough to match the time bank, in fact, impossible. But at the same time, they got to look for a full cap. Back on this one, Neptune open the pick over on towards BBQ. Having this overclock, and now with Freak Bob falling in their Kasuna Rush, the point will flip at 65%. Melon just trying to get out the point. Coleshaw can't quite land. Coleshaw able to hold on to the tire. Very economic fight there for the Baja Blasters. As Danny DeVito is still holding on to this beat. Mamus has a very aggressive hold here for Baja Blasters, not allowing to get into these choke areas. As Yellow just building up a little bit of charge here. As this Coleslaw come from an awkward angle here. They are set up above them right now. Don't believe anybody really ever checks this area. Okay, we do have Nextquick spotting out this Junkrat. Forcing Coleslaw away. Coleslaw is running as fast as he possibly can with the help of those mines. Melon's just on the Coleslaw. The second they cast it, taken on down. Fire has the Casino over on towards the point. Danny DeVito beat in time. Now here comes the tire from way downtown. Here jumps on in, trying to find anybody. Doesn't find Nextquicks. Was going to be quickly exchanged. BBQ had the Blossom. Should look for here. Neptune finds the Dome, however. So still a very even fight for either side. BBQ falls in the middle of their cast. And now Danny DeVito falling solo has to get out here. But Neptune has found the kill on a Freak Bob here. And 71% for Calibration Dwellers, but the point will probably flip here momentarily. Melon having to invest in Annihilation, trying to do anything for the squad, playing with the help of that Riders Vortex healing perk. Not going to be enough. Nextquick has returned to the fray. Is 91% here for the Calibration Dwellers, but it's just Nextquick's trying to do anything on the point. Will be enough. Melon swaps around Doomfist for any touchers, and BBQ can get it in time. Freak Bob as well with the TP and the Suzu. Keys Reaper alive in the fight for a couple seconds here. Neptune lands the shots, finds a headshot, and now Freak Bob down as well, and that will just be it. Melon can't get a touch either. Map 5. And that's going to be the Baja Blast with a massive upset over Color Hall Basin Dwellers in a 3-2, denying the reverse sweep. An insane game. And now, let's see. I know this guy's in that game. Freaku's game. Let's go and get you guys back on the multi-view, huh? So now this game is over here. And we'll... I'm working on it, chat. Believe me, I'm trying. We need an image. Image. Why can't I find it? There we go. Image. New image. And we'll find the blasters. Big blasters. There we go. Look at this. Did not get paid off, I promise. A likely story. Okay. And now, did the Fish win their series? They are still on map 3. They must have. I'll look away for 1 second and they've won. Okay, so yeah, the Fish have won 3-0. A huge lead for Luxford Landsharks, just sadly not enough on Colosseo. And now we should be able to see everything, because I need to update the, we can close Riddle's stream. Or actually, I should ask him, does he want us prod this one? Okay, want to spec freaks? Or sorry, ISO. Okay, Biko's out here from EJ. We did have a full cap coming through here for the Hatsune Frikus, but right now, the Izanagi trying to push on back end. A big 2-man annihilation comes out from Nate. 3-man, in fact. As I look to continue pushing on forward. Yeah, Panini, I was just joking. I was just joking, man. Don't worry. But when you're going against Goat Shala, there's nothing you can do, man. He tickled your feet. Up till the Rose has gone offline. Spec. As of right now, Izanagi's continue to move forward here. 4 minutes in the time bank and almost a full cap, almost ready to go. Marduk just slides on in and takes that shot in a big brain, shuts that down. When did Goku get here? What? Goku jump scare. Okay. Sure. Mardox finds 2 with the overclock. Make it 3. And that'll be about a 4-minute time bank capture here for the Izanagi or the Frikus. Yeah, Goku's in for Logan. I just forgot. I just didn't realize that was happening. I got kind of caught off guard. Marduk's Moon DPS line objectively funny. That is pretty objectively funny, to be honest. He's back. Let's go ahead and get Tiller Rose up. There we go. Tiller Rose up. That means I can leave this Discord call. Put the stream up on this screen. And this is the... we do not want to be in this Discord stream no more.
Hey, be careful, Juno.
Where is it?
If I let anything happen to
Here we go. Perfecto! And I can only assume it's going to be a 2-1 score or a 2-0 score line for the Isopods right now. Go ahead and get that set up. You need to all drag that down. Perfection. Least amount of scuff you've ever seen. And I forgot I need to also add an image to symbolize the fish have won their game. Hello, it didn't work. There we go. Swedish fish, big fish, big fish. And there we go. Alright. You guys can watch the Xpods game in the lower area, and we'll go ahead and we'll spec over onto Hatsufriku's. Going against the Ishikawa Izanagi's, we can only watch the side of the Frikus. As with only 30 seconds remaining in the time bank, the picks are here for the Izanagi. Poi gets 1 on a Pokemon guy, but that's going to be nearly enough. As with 15 seconds left in the time bank, the picks are here for the Ishikawa Izanagi's. The spawns is right there for the Frikus, so they can potentially do it here. They will get 1 last second desperation contest and touch. But it doesn't really look like it will be enough, as with 3 seconds on time bank. Poi on the wrecking ball. Oh, God. Oh, God. Avert your eyes, children. We gotta spec him. It's like a car crash. I don't actually know Poi's ball. Maybe he's the GOAT. Maybe he's the GOAT. Okay, it's a car crash. I take it back. He might not be the GOAT. As Mardox finds multiple with the help of the overclock as well. The Blizzard on point from Moon will just keep Poi locked in this corner on top of the wall. Do they get the touch? The slow and Pokemon guy. Take the screenshot, my friend. Pokemon guy kills over on towards Poi. As, yeah, it will be tough for the Freakus to match this Freak. As, 31 meters and 5 minutes. Can I have all spec map, please? Alright, I have my all spec powers back now. Speaking of all spec, we do have the Isopods claiming the first point over on towards Saravasa over the Empanadas, hoping to avoid the sweep, but still 3 ults here for side the Empanadas for this next push gone in. Flambo will have the beat to match, but Yak with the blade could be massive. Looking at Saikana with the plus and make potentially a difference maker, as well as Sonronic with that Casino Rush. Here comes the blade here from Yak. We'll get Susan out by Sonronic. The beat from Paradox comes in, keeps team alive. Saikana in with the Blossom. Not going to find anything, though. Just going to get pelted with a spear, with a javelin, sent packing. Can't use the ultimate. Still no picture, but Icepods have got first cap. Rushing with Will Fall. It's going to be 1 for 1 here for Voyager. But Saikana going deep in the backline here with the help of Ari on the Ramatra, trying to point flip here at 31%. Right now for the Isopods as Yak stuck in a corner, has deflect, trying to do anything to get dashed away, but not enough point will flip here for the side of the Empanadas, as it will look to equalize here at 14%. Now, back over on Hasufriku's going up against the Izanagi's Pokemon guy. Right as we look back at him, finds a shot to the dome from Guku, still have her bucket down. As Mardox over on this flank angle now, EJ trying to mark over on towards the Sojourn. By not being nearly enough here. Mardox will get taken down here. EJ has to amp it up just in time to keep himself alive on point. Poi flying so low, though. As he's over on towards Nave. Poi is still a moon over on towards the Torbjorn. Finds EJ. The charge jab from Poi is absolute chaos, but at the same time, the spawns are so good for the Izanagi. However, Poi and Big Brain trying their damnedest to bring this back, as Bucket has returned to the point as well. So now they only got to hold 3 meters for 4 minutes. Guys, we can give 1 meter a minute, we still lose, so don't do that. I can't do math right now. Big Brain also not back to the fight just yet. Poi still has good senior when they turn, so it could be a fight changer should they get back there. Just they do it, get the TP. However, high ground control, gained by the Izanagi and EJ down. Can build last bit of that beat here. Mardox, I say down main. Guku 1 HP. Now both Surgeon out of the fray. Poise spinning on anti-clear close to the Terra Surge. Might use it for a bit of a free fortify here in the face of Nave. Over to Ray from Thomas Slat. Trying to bring the team back, but Big Brain responds with the Casino Rush. However, Moon with the Molten Core just keeps him off the point for just a second more. And the Izanagi have taken their second map in the series and gone up 2-0 over the Hatsune Frikus. Now, back on our other game, we have Yak with the blade, finding 2 with the deflect as well. And it's going to be the Isopods taking their second map, or second point on Saravasa. 1 point away from a complete sweep, 3-0 over the Empanadas. As things continue to look dire for their potential. I mean, are we going to get 3 sweeps at 9 o'clock right now? And only 1 Map 5 being, of course, the frickin' Baja Blasts and Keller Basin Doors, as everyone predicted, of course. Absolutely insane. Okay, so we'll go ahead and go into our focus mode. Give me to the Rose real quick. There we go. And look at that, we're focus moding, boys. We're getting all the juice. And we'll go ahead and we'll get some audio here as well. You thought we were lacking the prod? You thought we were NA? Nah, we're EU. We're not Korea yet. We're EU. Voyager with a 3-man overclock. We'll get the first early cap over onto the Empanadas. As looking towards the ultimates here, Flamajembo close to the beat. Probably will match over on towards Saikana with the Plaza Basan round with the Casino Rush. Could be a fairly decent game changer for them as well. As I forgot, I no longer need to be online on Plimbush Limbo. Shout out to BOON1ESPN once again for coming clutch for the BOON1ESPN overtime. But 07 to you, my friend. As with no ultimates, we're just going to have The investment of the Casino Rush will be matched by the beat from Flambeau Jambo. But it is looking fairly rough right now for the Empanadas as the Isopods look to flip here. 65% is going to be all the Empanadas really hold on to here. Looking to go away right now, but still going to have the Casino Rush as well as the Overclock for the Isopods to come on in for this one. Seikana holding on Death Blossom still. Ari potentially could build a mid-fight annihilation, but Seikana caught on the TP. Rosaguba hits him with the Javelin. That's going to be very unfortunate now as the percentage will equalize here at about 66 by the time the next fight really decides to break out, but the Isopods are pushing these staggers here. Flambeau punished. So potentially a turn fight here for the Empanadas. They're just trying to walk on in, having the annihilation, having the death loss still ready to go. AC Design fallen, can't use the overclock, and maybe they'll hold on there almost here. Flambeau Jambo, the Isopods might just bit off a little bit too more they can chew, as they're going to go on down. As we have yet to pick a third map on the House of Freakers game, so we are still locked in on this one for the solo cast. We have a Nitro here from Ari as well as Death Blossom, but 4 ults for the Isopods. Do they decide to invest in here, or do they give this point up? It looks like they're going for a last contest here with the blade from Yak. Looking for a dash on through, potentially Paradox. 50% the dash into the pillar, or a move from Yak, and the 2-man annihilation from Ari will just be enough. You get out Death Blossom, you get annihilation for the exchange of your Kasune Rush and your Terror Surge from Rusty Goomba. Might signify a swap from Rusty Goomba here. No, gonna stick on this Orisa. Potentially thinking it was a winnable fight. Investing, so a 2-for-2 ult exchange. And both support for the Empanadas held on to. So a big turnaround here on Servasa potentially here in the cards. If they're able to get early cap here with Voyager, able to match the overclock from HD Design as well. So kind of going for a bit of an aggressive flank, but will get caught out by the support line of the Isopods, but still a lot of ults ready to be unleashed at a moment's notice for either of these sides. Points still yet to open. Bit of a geometry diff there on an HD Design as Ari goes in for the touch. The slow over on the overclock will stop. The slide will give much value, but the beat comes in, lands on the 4. Yak's blade, not gonna find anything but Seikana, the one person who did not get the beat, will fall. So only 1 kill over on towards the Reaper. Now the overclock on the high ground from Voyager will try to force out anyone back. Can't land a shot on Flambeau Jambo as Flambeau just using the horse as a giant human shield. Paradox falls to slow orb as well. Silent Rock can't land the Suzu in time. And almost got AC Design, but it will be a point flip here, it appears. Well, actually though, Seikana returning back to the fight. Force them back. Stow spot falling pretty low. Making it pretty costly here. But the point will eventually flip for the side of the Isopods as they will maintain first control here. They will have the Casino Rush for a next engagement, but Silent Rock will be able to match as well as the annihilation from Ari. Still going to get anything done out of this one. Also, thank you everybody for tuning in. Hopefully you're all having a great rest of your evening. We did see 2 of our 4 series already conclude today. We had the Swedish Fish winning 3-0 over the Luxembourg Langsharks, as well as the Baja Blast taking a 3-2 almost reverse sweep over Cala Bison Dwellers in a very large upset. But we're here with the Isopods going up against the Empanadas on our full focus view on BOON1ESPN Overtime. Right now we're still waiting for a map to be selected on the other series. Okay, no wait, they did select a map. It is going to be New Junk City, so we can go back onto that game, mute this one up, and go back into our multi-view. We only missed the first fight here, but it is going to be the Ishikawa Izanagi's taking our first control of the point at 20% as Poi has gone to the Reinhardt. What the hell? Okay. Charged into a wall? What? Huh? Get him go! Get him go! Okay! He cooked him! Look at the assist. Oh, that's a 2K. That's a 2K. Call him NBA. Call him Telltale Studios. I don't know. What the? Okay. Cool. Love what I'm seeing. We're just gonna stay in the Poi Ryan POV. I don't know. I'm never gonna swap. Back on the other game, the Empanadas did swap at 99%. They get the point flips now, 33% for them. No ults except Paradox, 9% away from this beat. Cook to be massive. AC Zion only ult online for the Isopods with the overclock. Trying to get an early pick, but not going to be there. Paradox has the beat now to be able to respond. AC Zion with the overclock. We're talking about 1 HP. Suzu is forced out of Silent Rock. Paradox uses the beat. Only lands on 2 members, however. Does force the Isopods to retreat, and Sigma falls. Big shatter! On our other game as Poi finds 2 on the shatter. As Poi walking into annihilation here from Nave. As the Izanagi look to flip the point back over at 70% all sides. Back on our other game, the Empanadas 5% away from capping here. The second point, they might just do it, and they will get it. Now 2-2 over onto that flash point, over on towards Saravasa. Only almost online, going to be both the consumers for both these teams. But now, could be avoiding the sweep here for the Isopods, or for the Empanadas looking to avoid the sweep. Back on our other game, Moon using this Blizzard to try to stop any contestant coming on through, but EJ has the beat. Pokemon Guy will match less a 4-man beat over to Ray. Comes out from Big Brain as Poi will get down to Pokemon Guy. A charge over on towards Nave again as Poi is absolutely asserting some aura difference right now in the tank. I love what I'm seeing. But Tommy Slat finding the kills with the help of their own over to Ray. As the Izanagas will take the first point of New Junk City, 99 to 77. I was hoping to hit a sweep over on the Freakus. See how that goes out for him. Looking back on our other game, Icepods are going to cap the first flip here of the last point of Saravasa. As Rusty will be able to hold on to a Terror Surge. Jabbing this guy 20% and counting here right now for the Isopods, hoping to get that sweep on in, hoping to probably, I believe that would lock in their playoff spot as well. So a fairly important game from them here. Goes in very deep with the Terror Surge, sucks in 3 people. Do they get the kill? No, the Suzu from Sonic Ronic will keep the team alive as Ari has walked over on the point and found 2 with Annihilation now coming back to try appeal for the team. As once again, the only time it appears the Isopods are losing these fights is when they just go in way too deep and bottom more they can chew. Point will probably flip here for them. Back on our other game, Bucket using that Death Blossom will find 1 as 20% garnered for the Ishikawa Izanagis, but the Freakus will flip here with the help of that Death Blossom. They will still have the Blizzard still hold on to the Shatter, and Moon swaps off the Mei over onto the Venture of all things. Not wanting to play the Mei in the Rhine comp anymore. Sick of the Goku diff, unfortunately. Back on our other game, we're going to have Overclock here from AC Design, as well as the beat from Flambeau Jambo. Sonic Runk with the Casino Rush could match this one, but still very slow game going back and forth, looking for any picks. Yak is caught in the slow from Ari, and now Overclock popped here from Voyager, trying to get any kills, but Ari bumped off the map! That might just be it, the Empanadas. Now down the tank, they exchange off Rosingo, but Paradox lands a 3-man beat on the remaining members as well. Sonic Rock still have the Casino Rush over on towards the point to sustain 8 members through this one. WK has Casino Rush in 14%, but they might not even need it. They will equalize. And you just gotta die quickly here. If you are the Empanadas, if you are Paradox, it is 7%, 79% air side. You will probably get one more touch where you walk into Casino Rush. You have no else of your own, so kind of flip around the Tracer. Bright Last Contesters. Back on the other game, Poi lands onto the Shatter, onto 3 members. As Pokemon Guy gets sent to the bakery with the Flame Strike, burned to a crisp. And the Freakos equalize on New Junk City 1-1 off the back of the Rhyme plays. And now that will be GG's for the Isopods. They will take this one 3-0. As now, we're left with 1 game. That means we can go into the focus mode. As Nagir hoping to get the sweep pulled off here, but the beat will end on 5 members here from EJ's Pokemon Guy. Takes that kill, and it's looking very nice for him so far. Bucket using the Death Blossom finds 2 kills here as well, and that will be a point flip. And you know what we can actually do now, though? We can use the prog graphics. Is Nagar on that side? Freakers are on that side. I like what I'm seeing. 2-0. In game. Open the production endpoint on the Aurora website, which you guys do not have access to. You're not privy to this information. As the Freakers are starting some Damas here, pushing forward. Still, aim exchange Pokemon guy does die with the beat. Do they get the flip? No, EJ is there to mark that off and send them packing. Come on, Aurora production main. Don't let me down now. There we go, boys. Online. Open this. What am I doing? In game. I don't want display capture. There we go. We got graphics now. Buggers. As it looks, the Freakers are going to take the second point here on Saravasa and sells out to a map point. Looking to claim their first map of the series. Green. Green. I love Chroma Key. Based in Chroma Pilled. I'm losing my goddamn mind. As Nave, gonna get saved by the wall there. Not allowing that charge to come on through once again as Poi is looking excellent on the Reinhardt, just charging in like a freak of nature, really linked to the Freaku's name. But Moon makes a dishonorable swap over on towards Afara and finds multiple kills. Big Brain with the self-reset. As the Izanagis are going to claim a flip here on Saravasa. And now, both Sparrows ready to go for the Freakus here. I don't like that they don't have their DPS in third slot. Average Poi lobby. Poi on the charge fights Pokemon guy! The boop resets the charge over ontowards Pokemon guy. And now, Annihilation Overclock trying to do anything on the point, but Poi goes on down. Override from Big Brain will try to keep the Rainmakers alive, but Bucket comes in with the Death Blossom, goes over on towards Mardox. Moon still in the sky here. Annihilation on point, still active. Goku game booped in. Tommysat has a later orbital raid though for the main members of the Izanagi on point. As Bucket trying to find Anthem, but Moon finds two with a quick 180 over on towards the Reaper. And that might just be the second point as well for the Ishikawa Izanagis. As now 10% for their main members. It looks like the Freakus are going to be giving this one, as main members have finally just spawned, and now we're going all the way to 0.5 here on New Junk City. As Moon holding on to Death Blossom, walking into a Goku Blizzard. As we are walking into the final map, which is going to be the Ducks. And Bucket swapping off that Reaper on towards the Cassidy to try to put some more pressure to the Speed Ring. Unfortunately, doesn't find anybody as they're all booped to low ground. Oh, Tommysat down to a Flame Strike here, but now here comes the barrage, but Moon gets caught on the Poi shield. Okay, Aura. And now Goku using the Blizzard and the pin in the Blizzard on the Pokemon guy. Shuts down that Lucio. And that will be just that. As Poi holding on to the Shatter, ready to be unleashed at a moment's notice. I have 4 Discord messages. What is happening? Somebody please help. Hopefully it wasn't anything important. It was 2 need ringers. Unfortunate. Now, no ult for the Izanagi coming in here. Close to a beat from Pokemon Guy, but the Shatter online for Poi once again here, as well as the beat from EJ. Pinning down main from Big Brain. Finds the wrong end of the staff from Nave. As the Shatter looking for it right there. The solo Shatter over on towards Nave. Gets their mantra out of the fight. You've already lost 2 members on your side of your team. EJ has the beat. Lands on 3 members of the Hot City Freakus. And now Pokemon Guy can't use the beat of their own. Mardox with the overclock. Force him into a small corner. And the pin from Poi during the overclock. Oh my god. What am I observing? EJ comes on into the Pokemon Guy beat, only lands on him and Nave. Nave close to Annihilation here, could potentially be turnable here for him, as now Nave has nice online. Poi with a very low shield, Goku has the block. The pin not quite gonna land here. Nation in a small corner, in a small room. Not where you want to be. As Nave walking on in, Wave finding two, finding a third for the Murdochs. And now Big Brain over to Ray. Goku gonna have this Blizzard online, but Moon has the Blizzard. It's gonna be less for territory. I was like, about the time the fight really breaks out here. Last one remembers to finally spawned on in. Moon has the giant ultimate here ready to go. Could really shut down that in. Bucket swapping again, once again over on towards this Reaper, but now they're walking into a small room with a Blizzard. The Blizzard is in and locks down multiple members here. EJ can get locked down in. The Lucio is taken out of the fight. They're going to get the drop it in, but they've lost Poi as well. This might just be the series. They're going to get one freeze over on towards Nave. Nave falling solo. Goku gets the kill, but Big Brain is getting isolated here by Moon on the high ground, taking the 1v1. Not going to be nearly enough. It's going to be still a 3-2 on the points. Big Brain and Goku have tried to stabilize here on the point for their team. Goku trying to clutch out as the ringer for the squad. Moon is there. Nave swap over on towards Diva as Murdochs and Moon over on the point. All you really need. The first pick and the last pick in the draft. Trying to do anything. You are getting hit by the draft sandwich. Over on point, the DPS Luo, the draft sandwich. We're going to coin that one as Poi. Trying to do anything on the Reinhardt. 1v3, not 1v5. Bucket TV's back in on the point, trying to get anything. Nowhere near. The Blossom has the Wraith just in time to try to stay alive. And your main members here coming in. Big Brain coming in, but the Overwraith is there. And that's going to be the 3-0 sweep for the Izanagi over the Hatsune Frikus. And that's going to be all of our games done. Lord help me. As expected, the Izanagi sweep the Frikus. As expected, the Color Hall Basin Dwellers lose to the Baja Blasters. And I'm going to let all the teams give their own MVPs throughout all the night, throughout their games. As I'll do it for us here at Aurora Esports. BOON1ESPN Overtime. Able to at least get some coverage of all 4 of our games tonight. Which, of course, always better than nothing. Unfortunately, I had to deal with me on the solo cast, but thank you all so much for tuning in and hanging out with me all night. We'll go ahead and look at some match times, see if there's anything coming up here. That was our last big night. Okay, no, I'm looking at the wrong weeks. Gentlemen. We have a game on Monday, March 10th. Beirut Blahages and the Moon Baboons at 9:30 p.m. on Monday. And there is not a game until next Saturday. It has been scheduled. So, yep, so tune in on Monday. Stay tuned to the Discord server if you haven't joined already. There is a link below on the channel. We would appreciate a follow, of course, if you would, to stay more tuned for Aurora Esports content. Not every single week is like this. Not every single game is caught prod like this. So we do actually have real casters. We do actually have real prodders when it's not just absolute chaos. So yeah, with that being said, thank you again so much, you guys, for tuning in and chatting along with me. Hopefully you all had fun, at least at the end of the day, because that's all that matters. Stay safe, stay healthy. Have a great stream, everybody.